I think the feelings part is what got me. There's a myriad of things when either they slander you or they backbite or they try to break up the koinonia you got in your church or your business. It's like, are you just that evil-minded? And it does affect how you see things, which is a lot of the chapters.
Sure. Well, and you mentioned fight or flight. That's a natural thing. Mm-hmm. Psychologists, doctors have noticed this for years. When you walk around the corner and the boogeyman's there, you either run away or you're like, I'm going to fight this thing. And so it's the same thing when somebody hurts you,
right,
especially when you weren't expecting it. Mm-hmm. You're like, wait a minute. Like in the context of a shepherd, I'm feeding you.
I'm protecting you too.
Why are you, or an employer, I'm giving you a good job with a good salary, and it's a pretty good work environment. How are you treating me like this? Why are you biting me like this? Yeah. We do want to either run away from it, or we want to, pop them right on their little fuzzy nose.
Yeah, the whack-a-mole. I like to do that in the church.
Right? The shepherd staff that I have. I want to just reach out. Yeah.
I think the part that it validates a lot of pieces, but one is acknowledging that it hurts.
Yes.
Is very healthy for a leader,
right,
pastor or business owner. You had some situations, you saw other situations, not being in the middle of it. And there is a element of, okay, that's just part of being, no, it doesn't have to be. I love that it dealt with it. Let's recognize that it is traumatic. It is hurtful. It is injurious.
Well, let me, this will
the book back
for some of the people. This will date me in this. I tell a funny story in there from you might remember from Saturday Night Live. I know it was Billy Crystal. I can't remember who the other one was. That they would try to one up each other on their pain. So I stubbed my toe and it slit it open and there was blood everywhere. And the other guy would always say, I hate it when that happens, but. And then they would want to tell you a story of their greater pain. So I do in this book, I do tell when sheep attacked me and bit me, but I never want that to come across as like my pain is worse than your pain. Pain is pain. Mm-hmm. And like you said, you have to just acknowledge it. What I like in my book here, the reason why I tell this, I love this quote from C.S. Lewis. He said, don't think of me as an expert. Just think of me as a fellow patient in the same hospital. But since I've been here maybe a little bit longer than you, I can give you a little better sense of how things work. And that's really what the tone I've tried to strike in that book. And that's why I appreciate it. I said in the acknowledgments, without your help and others that were reading this and offering me suggestions, I think the book would have come across much more harsh. You guys helped me soften that tone a little bit, because when you get bit, your first reaction is usually to, I'm just going to go right back at, okay, how do you like it?
Game on.
Yeah. And I have to go, wait a minute. Okay. Yes, that hurt. And this is what the whole first section of my book is, but why? Why did you bite me? Did I do something?
For understanding.
Right. Maybe I stepped on your hoof and I wasn't even aware of it. Maybe I ignored you at a time where you were trying to get my attention and I was, busy with I got my agenda right here and don't bother me. I'm trying to work right here. Mm-hmm. Was there something I did? Or maybe you came to the organization with wounds already that hadn't been addressed and I never took the time to address it.
Yeah.
And then there's one time just passing by that I went like this and you lash out because I didn't know there was a bruise right here. And I just bumped it.
Right.
And so that's why I need to pause for a second. Why did you bite me? Okay, let me look in the mirror first. Did I do something? Did I overlook something? Have I not gotten to know you well enough to be able to address your hurt? There was a reason why you did that. And I need to figure out what that is. That's my first responsibility as a leader, is to say, what did I do that might have contributed to you wanting to bite me?
Craig's new book, When Sheep Bite, is available now. To order, go to craigtowens.com.